Last thing before we go tonight is about the president, who tonight spoke directly to the American people, not to his base, as his predecessor used to, but to the American people, because we are all in this together. And as we've learned, this virus doesn't care who your candidate was or what color hat you wear. He spoke tonight about the surge of vaccines on the way. He spoke of a brighter day coming. He talked to us as a people trying to live our lives in America, doing the best we can in a pandemic. And he referred to specific dates. Now, that's always risky when you're in a leadership role, though less so when you've done the work. He mentioned May 1st, the date after which all American adults will be entitled to a vaccine. Talked about July 4th, when he hopes we'll be able to celebrate our independence in the company of others. It reminded us of an afternoon in March of last year. Back then, our president was a virus denier. Sure enough, our country was well on our way to #1 in the world in all the worst ways. #1 in coronavirus cases, #1 in deaths among all the countries of the world. In March of last year, the president threw out a date when he thought things could be back to normal. He didn't consult any of his experts, least of whom any of the members of the Mike Pence coronavirus task force. Instead, he tossed it out during an interview on Fox News without any concern for the consequences, because it was about him, after all.
I think Easter Sunday, and you'll have packed churches all over our country. I think it would be a beautiful time, and it's just about the timeline that I think is right. It gives us more chance to work on what we're doing, and I'm not sure that's going to be the day, but I would love to aim it right at Easter Sunday, so we're open for church service and services generally on Easter Sunday. That would be a beautiful thing.
That was for his base, for his brand. Most Americans knew better. He said that on March 24th, back when the death toll was 753. We were in the grips of a full-on health crisis, which as of tonight, minutes ago, has killed over 533,000 Americans.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank all of you out there.
Thank you as always.
Thanks to at home.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for letting us into your homes during these extraordinary times.